As you know, Futurium is an online space created and used by the European Commission's Digital Futures project to facilitate a broad reflection on the future European policies and their environment. It looks to engage with stakeholders, citizens, experts, industries, academia, etc., on the co-creation and voting of futures and policy ideas that matter to them, and to involve them in helping to develop a set of key issues to inform the policy reflections that will take place in 2014 around the renewal of the European Parliament and the Commission. What are your views on this type of participative approach, and do you see initiatives of this type becoming more widespread in the future?
I think that this sort of system, I call them social machines, these systems which are technology, where somebody sets up a piece of technology but where the people do the work and the technology is forming the framework. I think they're really interesting. I think that we need to make lots of them. I think that we need to keep trying always to make new different sorts of fora, to make new different sorts of debate systems. We need different systems, for example, which will allow us to look at the way the evidence behind sort of claims which are made about factual statements and so on. So I think that there are lots of that behind democracy and also behind science and behind peer-reviewed journals. We need these more and more of these social machines. So I think so with something like Futurium, I see it's great to get in there and try to make one for a particular project. Not only because it's useful to try to get people discussing that particular issue, but because it's also good every time to find what works. Now, what sorts of forum work? What sort of comments work? Do you have to allow people to vote up or down, or do we need to have a reputation-based system in the end as it grows? All these lots and lots of questions about how to build these systems. I think they're very exciting, and I think that we need to build a lot because each one will, we need a certain amount of evolution, so that as you build it, you will discover a few things about how they work, things that worked and things that didn't, which then people will use when they make the next future ones.